We are live. Hello, everyone. Let's give it a couple seconds for some people to hop on. I hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good start to your week. So, of course, as always, as you catch this, let me know that you're here. Let me know if you're catching it live or the replay. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I love connecting with you. I love seeing who's here watching with me, and definitely comment below so we can have a nice exchange so it's not just like a one-sided thing. I really enjoy connecting with you and seeing who's in my world. Okay, so I have a message for you all today about basically a quicker way to access your higher timelines. And this really has to do with releasing logic, healing the nervous system, being in your body. So we're going to talk about that. I have some cards here. We're going to do a card pull. We're going to do some energy movement, see if a little light language wants to come through, whatever wants to come through. So if that sounds good, stick around. And hello to whoever's hopping on right now. Say hello. I'm hoping the comments show up. So let's dive into, I just have notes here, the message that came through. Okay, so I know in the coaching space, a lot of people are talking about collapsing time, and I've spoken on this too. And really what this requires is embodiment. And we cannot be embodied if we're in our mind, okay? So logic is what will separate us from our soul. Logic and reason will keep us from our intuition. It will keep us out of our body. And our bodies, especially as women, is how we access our intuition, how we access our inner guidance. So in order to collapse time and really access that higher timeline and do it with ease and do it in a way that's aligned for you, that feels natural, that feels good, something that's sustainable, we need to really release the lower mind, release the logic, release the overthinking, release the planning and strategizing. This isn't to say you won't do any strategy, especially as a business owner, you will, but we access our own blueprint, our own divine strategy by being present in our bodies. This is also how we're in our receptive mode, okay? So this is why, especially as a business owner, if you are always trying to think and do and plan, and you feel like you're doing a lot, you're outputting a lot, but not receiving a lot, it's because you're not actually giving yourself time to be open to receive. So you do that by being very present in the now. All right. So releasing the lower mind. And what was coming through as far as strategy, right, is instead of trying to figure out your strategy from your mind, from what's going on around you, right, trying to figure it out with your current level of awareness, what Spirit wants you to do is instead work on calming your nervous system, which I'm going to lead you through today, and really being in your body, really practice being in your heart, work on purifying and healing the heart. This is something I speak about a lot, because when we have blocks to receiving, it's in our heart. When we're feeling like things are difficult, it's because we have walls up around our heart and we're dulling that magnet, right? Our magnetism. When we heal our heart, when we release the walls, when we let down all our defenses, when we heal, when we forgive, that allows our heart to just be purely radiating out and magnetizing everything to us. Okay, so getting out of the mind, releasing logic, releasing trying to figure it out, releasing your current awareness, because we know everything that's manifested physically right now is based off your current level of awareness. So how can you create something new from that mindset? You can't. But this is what happens when you can get into your body and spend time in your heart and work on healing and clearing and releasing any blocks there. You're able to then from that place access your higher self, access your intuition, access the infinite intelligence that is within you, and you can consciously choose to access a higher timeline, a higher level version of you, and then you act from that. So you choose your timeline specifically, then you calibrate to that version of you. And after you make that choice and after you make the full commitment to act from that space and release and heal and integrate everything that's not in alignment with that, your next steps will come up. as well as the healing. So this is where people will find themselves staying in a healing trap, where they're looking from their current level of awareness, trying to figure out what needs to be healed. Well, the overthinking is what caused the misalignment in the first place. So we're not going to heal the problem in the same energy, in the same environment, right? We have to get into the energy of the solution, which is always inside. It's your intuition. It's your being in your body. It's connecting with your heart space. Okay, so trusting too that as you go within and you choose to access this higher timeline, anything that needs to be healed, that needs to be looked at, that needs to be integrated, that needs to be released will come up, and then it's your job to align and calibrate to that level that you chose by dealing with the things as they come up. And so where a lot of people go wrong, let me grab it. I have cider here. It's making me so happy, hot cider. I'm like pretending it's fall even though it's not. Where a lot of people go wrong or will stay stuck and kind of sabotage themselves is the second something comes up, they're too emotionally attached to it. They make it mean something. They make it mean they're doing the wrong thing. They make it mean it's not working, and then they get more in their mind trying to figure it out, and it's this vicious cycle, and there's a lot of split energy going on. And you've heard me say this if you've been following my work for a while, like split energy equals stuck, right? I want it, but I don't believe I can have it. Okay? This cider is so good. Okay, so that's the message that was coming through. And of course, guys, this is the work I specialize in. I really help you go deep and see what's going on below the surface that's blocking you, because we always create these glass ceilings for ourselves. It doesn't matter where you're at, what you're trying to manifest, how much you've accomplished, if you're at a plateau, if you feel like you haven't had a breakthrough, whatever it is, we always have a next level, and it's always accessed by going deeper within ourselves. And that's exactly what I lead women through. Okay, so if you are looking for a program, Desire Queen, I'm going to shuffle these cards. This is Alana Fairchild, Journey of Love. I'm going to pull a card, and then we're going to do a little healing session here. Desire Queen is where I help you really release whatever resistance is going on for your next level. I work with women who are ambitious. I work with women who know they have a big purpose, who have big desires, who are here to have it all, and they really are ready to step into deeper levels of their power, trusting themselves, their intuition, all of that. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. I don't know if you can hear the neighbor's dogs barking. I'm glad my little dog's right here. I'm glad he's not barking right now. I get so distracted. I'm someone who I'm like very sensitive. I need like peace and calm and quiet all the time. So Desire Queen is a 6-week mastermind. I made a tweak to it. So in the past, I've run this live, taught it live, which I really enjoy. And I was, as we're talking about here, in my head thinking, ooh, I should have pre-recorded content and then do call once a week. So I had it set up as that for the next round, but honestly, like, my heart does not want to do that. I really like teaching this live. So I've switched it back to live. All right. So it's 6 weeks, 2 calls a week with me live. I keep it really intimate, 8 women max, because I like to go really deep, and I like everyone to feel really seen and heard, because we're moving through deep things. All right. So if you want more information about that, it's linked in my bio. You can reach out to me, send me a DM as well. And of course, there's one-on-one mentoring too. All right. So let me pull a card and see what wants to come through. This deck is always very deep. I really, really like it. It's always beautiful. So, message from your soul. Ooh, the pearl threaded. So what I'm getting off the top with this, the colors always speak to me. The blue and the green, your throat and your heart chakra, and the connection. See the connection between the two. It's like the pearl, the wisdom of each. And what I'm getting is that there's some healing or releasing to be done in the heart, like we were talking about. And as you do that, it's going to allow you to speak your truth more powerfully, to show up and deepen your work. Not that you're not doing amazing work already, I'm sure you are, but just really bringing another level, another like layer of depth to it, really allowing more of your soul to be expressed, because it's very needed. And there's a lot of healing. So also simultaneously, as you speak your truth, a lot of healing happens in your heart as well. The numbers 38, 11, which breaks down to 11. So that might be a message for some of you. Let me get it from the book here. Hello to whoever's hopping on. The pearl threaded. Though we labor through the illusion of individuality and have to face our own inner challenges and solitude, our spiritual transformation is not an independent event, nor is it for our victory alone as we approach the enlightened way of embracing love. Yeah, I was talking about your work being needed, right? I'm gonna let this airplane pass 1 second. Each human being is a pearl on the Divine Mother's garland, gradually assuming luster and revealing beauty, worth, and radiance over many lifetimes. Together, we are creating a precious offering in return for her gift of life. We can learn to draw on the collective effort to allow our own journey to become integrated into the journey of the group without being weighed down, and instead to be lifted up. I'm feeling this. To do this, we honor the thread that connects each of us as one divine being, like the various fingers that belong to the one hand. Then we honor the pearl essence of our divine nature, and we are capable of growth and transformation, becoming divine beauty. This oracle brings you a message. You are here to shift your perspective, to allow all groups that you are involved in to become a source of energetic lifting rather than depletion. If a group you're involved in cannot do this for you, then you may be in a you may not be in vibrational resonance, and it may be time for you to seek a group that is more energetically supportive of your vibration. Trust your feelings and do not be scared to open up and allow yourself to connect with others. That way you can truly know if a group or gathering is for you or if you need to move on. But do trust that you are not alone on your journey, and the soul connections that will nourish you will draw you to them, like strands of pearls on the Divine Mother's necklace. Okay. So that's really beautiful. And this really ties in with the message I was getting about really allowing yourself to speak your truth, kind of with the message from the beginning about breaking down those walls, those barriers around our hearts, right? And as we do that, that allows us to deepen our work and our impact and our connection. And simultaneously, as we boldly speak our truth, that heals our heart. And that's what allows us to magnetize to us people and situations and clients and all the things that are really supportive to us, that are going to be in high vibrational resonance for us. Beautiful. Okay, let's do a healing session. I apologize if you can hear the sirens. I swear it gets crazy the moment I go on here. I'm gonna hold the peace anyway. Let's sage real quick. You guys get comfortable. If you're somewhere where you can close your eyes, go ahead, do that. Maybe some of you are feeling like, sorry, I just have my candle here, I'm lighting the sage. Maybe some of you are feeling like there's some chaos going on around you, or just in the world, and you're deepening your practice of just being that beacon of peace no matter what. You know, one person who's in alignment, sorry, it's taking a while to light the sage. One person who's in alignment has so much more power than like 100 people who aren't, right? So as beings with a higher level of consciousness, you know, it's important for us to be very intentional and aware of how we're using our energy, what energy we're bringing to situations, and know that we can transmute it. And learning how to transmute the energy without taking it on, right? Like, we are not here. Here's some sage for you. This is sage and juniper. It's really beautiful. You know, we can transmute the energy without taking it on. And one of the best ways I found to transmute energy is to just hold my vibration no matter what, and not get energetically involved in other people's shit. Right? Does that resonate with anyone? Let me know. And that automatically will just, you know, neutralize it, because the stronger energy is the one that will trump, right? So it's like, you can't hold your vibration if you're taking on other people's energy. All right, let's leave this here. And the sirens continue. Hopefully you can't hear it. Okay. So if you're somewhere where you can close your eyes, do that. Just sit up straight. I'm just going to see whatever wants to come through. My intention, this will be a heart healing, because that will tie in beautifully with what we're talking about today. But you can just set an intention if there's something you desire to receive from this, whether it's a message from your higher self, whether it's your next steps forward, or just some releasing, perhaps becoming aware of something that needs to be integrated. You just set the intention, okay? So just settling into your body, deepening your breath, tuning out all noise and distractions around you. Really settling into your heart space. If you'd like to place your hands over your heart to help you connect with that, you can. Being in your heart, opening up. The more time you spend in your heart, the more you'll get to calibrate to that, the more that will become like your home-based vibration. They're telling me to remember that your hands and your arms are an extension of your heart chakra. So being very intentional as you're going about your day-to-day, perhaps showing yourself some more love. You know, you can do that right now. If you're alone, you feel good to do that. You know, just touch yourself, touch your body, caress yourself, show yourself some love. Anytime I'm working through some heart chakra things for myself, I really like to touch my chest. I tend to kind of do this motion. I do it in some of the clearing sessions too that I do. I find myself doing this, kind of almost like peeling away those layers. Giving your own love to yourself first and allowing those walls to dissolve, allowing yourself to feel safe and at home here in your heart, and knowing that that then gets to be expressed through you and have a ripple effect out into the world and in your work and how you show up. I'm just moving your body. I'm feeling like to move my shoulders back and forth, setting the intention to release any thought forms, any beliefs, any judgments, any shame, any guilt, anything that's really weighing you down. The need to compete, the need to compare, releasing these things that keep us apart, that separate us from others, that keep us from showing up in our bright, shiny energy, that keep us, that dull our magnetism, that keep us from speaking our truth from a pure, authentic space. So just moving your body, however feels good to you. You can shake it off, just gently release it. Make sure you're dropping your shoulders. Feel the back of your heart open up. This is a theme that's been coming through for a couple months as I've done these sessions. For me, the back of the heart opening up really represents feeling safe, really trusting, feeling safe to lean back. Almost like feeling safe to be nourished, right? We need the front of our heart open and the back. The front is going to be like the light we shine out, right? It's going to help you receive from others, but we want to receive from like all of life too, right? We don't want to just be giving, we want to really be receiving. So if this is resonating with you, you can just set the intention that you're opening up the back of your heart. If you're someone who struggles with pain in that area, I did for many years, and this was really linked to my heart chakra, you can just lovingly send some breath down there. And you like your shoulder, back of your shoulders, deltoid region, your trapezius, just breathe in there. Some gentle movement if you need to. Inviting your higher self, opening the crown chakra, inviting your higher self to come in and pour that love down through your mind, through your third eye, opening your intuition, clearing away any distortions, peeling away the layers, clearing out any blockages in your throat chakra, also regulating any hormones, any thyroid issues. That can be a side effect of not feeling safe to speak your truth, an imbalanced throat chakra, coming down into the heart, letting that love come through and nourish, and then send it all the way down through your solar plexus, through your sacral, through your root. You can even envision it going all the way down to the center of the earth, really flowing that light from the crown all the way down through your spine, through your energy system. Really breathing that in. And you can envision, I really like to envision working with the solar light. So you can envision just this, the beautiful love that brought you into being, your soul, your higher self, however you want to think of it. Just think of it as pure divine love. And if you see this as like a golden light, or maybe pink or whatever, or maybe it's just the intention that you're feeling this, really feel it flow through your body, cleansing and purging, restoring divine order and balance, upgrading your system, upgrading your DNA, aligning you with your higher timeline. Really breathe it through. Anamakishina makai. Onabarushkina makai mako. Ainamakashina kai. I feel like that was clearing out the throat chakra a lot. Okay, that feels complete. You can come back into your body if you want, my loves. You can come back and listen to this anytime. I would love to hear who resonated with this. I haven't seen any comments. Don't lurk. Let's connect. Let me know how it was. If anyone's catching the replay, you can let me know in the comments below too. All right, my loves, so that feels complete. It was nice to come on and spend some time with you. Just to summarize, remember, stop trying to figure out your next steps. Stop trying to use logic and reason to move forward. We cannot access a higher timeline from our current state of awareness, all right? We get to calm our nervous system, come back into your body, come into your heart, consciously choose what timeline you want to connect with, set that firm intention, and then be aware, be present, so you can notice what comes up for you to purge, to integrate, to look at, to heal. And that's how you calibrate. Okay, so that was what summed it up. Tina says, love your lives. Wonderful. So my loves, that closes this session for today. I have Desire Queen open for enrollment. Like I mentioned earlier in the live, I have tweaked it. I cannot teach it with like recorded content. I thought I could. I need to teach it live. I really like teaching this live. So it's 2 calls a week for 6 weeks. There's a VIP upgrade option if you would like to join the Voxer Vortex is what I call it. So you can have support from me. Messaging, it's Monday through Friday, so you can really shift quickly and be fully supported. Hello, Mr. Ziggy's over here digging on the couch. So that is open. You can read more details about it. It's linked in my bio. You can also send me a DM. The price is $3,000, and then there is the VIP upgrade option, 6 weeks. What else? Oh, the VIP upgrade option is for the full 6 weeks, just to clarify that as well. I have a space open for one-on-one mentoring, and I have a couple spots open for the Voxer mentoring, so it's like a semi-private. You get 2 sessions with me a month, and then group Voxer messaging. So there's a lot of ways to work with me. I have some self-paced programs too. With any questions, just send me a message. I'm here for you. I love you. Have a beautiful day, and I will connect with you soon. Bye.